My life? Yes, I am. Hello and welcome to the Outer Worlds. I'm starting brand new. I was doing like a minute of this and the stream was horrible, so I just gave up the other day, but I am wanting to
Why stay
continue.
earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Still funny. Satisfactory.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Dang. Strength average. Let's turn that up. Deluxe. What's deluxe? Dexterity. Affect. Melee attack speed and regain. Weapons. Reload speed. Oh yeah, definitely that. Main. Uh. Interact. Act, active. Hit bonus damage. Affected skills. Weapon damage bonus. Handgun, long gun, heavy weapon, dodge, lockpick, engineers. Oh, charm. Affected skills. Pursue, lie, immediate, imitated, hack, science, crash, negative, infection, abomination. Two handed weapons, lie, speed. Oh, okay.
Someone made a note that you're oblivious to flirtation.
Strength, good. Affects melee, attack speed, and regain weapons, reload speed. Can upgrade to more personal. Let's do that, I guess. One of that, this, and two more, two more, two more. Charm, no. Uh, up the strength and bonus extra headshot weapons damage. Let's do deluxe. I don't know. Why not deluxe? And melee, range, defense.
Yes, I should pick someone likely to survive a hail of gunfire.
Strength. Heck.
Look at that. A real scientist.
Uh, I have no idea. Former third faction worker. Um, guess let's do this aptitude. Aptitude. Is there a gunsmith somewhere in here? I have no idea. I guess janitor. June. Oh no. I'm gonna pick faction worker. I guess this.
You'll feel right at home in our Saltuna canneries.
Gender, male, face, eye. Um, I guess we're good on this one. Simon check. Next. Wait, is it Jack? Okay, good. Guess that's it. Let's continue.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
What's this? Orbit.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 9%. Hip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh,
Okay.
I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Yes.
Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. You've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Ouch. Ooh. Dang. But welcome. This I've watched a trailer years ago and it looked good. I haven't even really gotten into this though.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ouch. Press F2. You have low health.
Hey, you. Come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Medical 5. Sit still. I'll patch you up. what happened to you? Spacer, what?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about? Murder? Murder? I don't know. What are you doing here? You're hiding in a cave and you walk off the exit. You're as good as dead.
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Someone grounded their ship illegally. I'll hunt them for you. I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help. Intimidate. You're an idiot. Give me your gun before you get yourself killed. We gotta take the shit. Guess who?
You'd better take my gun then. Careful, it's worth more to the company than I am. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
You can't tell me where I. Can you tell me where I am? You know anything about this boat off the.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about this boat?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Alright.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Tactical time dilation due to company stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation. Your brain process time differently. Processing the tactical time dilation (TTD) button slow down the world gives you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. You. Okay. Nice. I thought I was gonna get him. one shot, but guess not. Ah! Oh well. Alright then.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
It's just a landing violation. There you go. So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave. I've already dealt with a few of these marauders. Not impressed.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Why? I bet you could get these marauders to tell you where the owner of the ship is. Do Spacer's Choice ground back down from a challenge? Guard, not ground. Guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customers' starvation survey. Don't worry, you sit tight, I'll handle it. Coward, I'll do it myself.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Where's the other guy? Oh, what am I talking about? Oof.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no value. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct? I'm not here to misappropriate anything. I don't appreciate being talked to that way.
Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize you're on the ground, right? Is something supposed to be happening?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I need to get this ship in the air. Is this Powerthorn ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed. Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry. Your captain is Red Smear under my escape.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly. Okay, but I'm not Hawthorne. Hawthorne is dead.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Where am I supposed to find something like that? Engineering 5. I doubt I will find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, ADA, I got it. Thanks. Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable, I think. I like it. Knock it off with the Captain Hawthorne nonsense.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Power regulator. Level up. Congratulations, you have gained enough space to get a level up. Alright. Hurts. Definitely might need more that and probably travelers. Step that and let's holy crap I got 10 available. Let's do melee, defense, definitely this. Leadership. And Hubert. strength. Range. How many do I have? I got 4 left. Gotta do that. Medical. Definitely will be needing that, of course. Why not? Let's do engineers and probably will be needing that. I'm good with this. Oh, wait. Ah.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 work.
Oh no. Gosh darn it. The club. What? Aw, man. Oh well. Item repair, keeping your company gear in tip top shape is expected and something you're carrying needs repaired. Alright. How do I get to inventory? Weapons management. There we go.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job. You got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector. Heck, do you take down payments and want violation?
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Ooh, I'm glad I upgraded that. That saved me some time. Town leader.
Huh? I smell bull!
Nothing. Something. Oh, hey, nice. I can use the mouse to move. Switch weapons, not move.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
I'm just passing through. My pod crashed in the hills back there. How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Never mind, I got nothing. I'm back. Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hogsworth, captain of the... Do they pay you to chat with strangers?
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'll be on my way. I don't know if I can say too much to them. Oh well. This is actually making... I haven't played this in years, actually. I have not even gotten that far on it. I just remember walking up to... Oh. Hello?
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this big lesson. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using... Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Must be the boss. I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
You must be the town boss. We can start with Jack.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about uniform, or you're talking about don't work for Spacer Choice.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repair. I'm looking for a power recore for a dome and unstay. I don't think I should tell.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
What sort of help do you need? My ship needs repair. I'm looking for a power regulator. You're pretty quick to trust me. Hey, I'm just passing through.
Trust, I have learned, is reciprocal. I offer my trust in good faith, and hope that you will do the same. There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant. Power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
That's a lot to ask of a stranger. Tell me about that generator. When you say mostly abandoned, what do you think?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise I ever would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. Marauders are people.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want to solve your desert problem, I charge by the
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I reunionize? I don't know that word. I can't make any promise. All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do. Oh yeah.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Congratulations. Completion.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Alright.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it? Figure Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul. What he said seemed pretty straightforward. If I want to go with Nancy, I wouldn't be this heavily on let's do.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
blame anyone for wanting to leave this town without issues. Oh well, did you know the deserters? You worked with them, you weren't friends, or what? Did you know this Aladdin Reed mentioned? I'm sure the deserters are very fine people, so what?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She
Ah,
was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
dang. All I know is she left after her son died. Oh wait, that's her. I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave this town without issues. Now, well, I'm sure the deserters are very fine people.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay, I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Is that... Oh, Max.
Sorry.
Assuming that here? Yep.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Private wanted to talk to you about the read us to do. Right?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix the gather, cut off the power to cut the power to the deserters. If you could answer quickly, we're in a hurry. Cut the power from.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
I did not mean to click that earlier. Oops. So what to do? What do you advise? What do you think of analyze Victor? Right, great. Can we wrap this up?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is this even possible? Right, just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind. It sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Thank you for your time. This has been a
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Hey, good to know. I've been outside, I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a big care. And why is that?
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Okay. Handsome sum, do you say? Tell me more. Why would a vicar be after a banned hysterical book? I assume you'll pay to burn it once you get your hands on it. All very fancy. Sure, but I've got to be going. Alright. Salt tuna can. And we're going the wrong way. Wow. Is that fire? Oh, it is. Oh! Oh man, that hurt, kinda. Wait. Yeah, okay. So I can exit from this way. What's...
Sorry, I can't move it.
I don't know. Oh, her, okay. Figure I must save it so I don't have to go all the way back through there if I die again. Nice. Anything good in here? Ooh. These look cool. I think earlier we needed to collect them. Or lock pick. Oh, freak. Oh, no. Oh, man. That sucks. I thought I would regen my health very quickly, but I guess not. Okay. I'll try to keep my eyes on that. Come on, come on, come on. Ow. Ooh. This got some ammo. That's good. My gosh. That must be a really good weapon I just picked up. Same room? Oh, right. I died up ahead. Okay. I think. Oh, freak. Oh well. I guess I'll switch out with this one and then third. he's hit. Shoot. Okay, good. I need to know.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's the problem? I'm looking for Adeline. I need her answer. I'm leaving.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the G-Ray plan. Now and it reads something about former work living out of Wilbur. I'll get out of your hair. Who, baby?
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We've all got problems. I just got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out. You could answer, go look. You could always go look for her. Don't tell me you're scared of marauders. Good luck with that.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places. Don't worry about it. I'll find it.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I've got questions about it, so I'll leave you.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
She snooped around in her room. Maybe the marauders took her away. How well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so questionable. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with her. Maybe the marauders took her away.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell. What is it?
Alright, where do I go? There.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Alan. I'm who are you? And just who are you? I'm not here.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your greenhouse? Look like you've made a home for yourself out there. Good.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you managed to grow funny. I knew you could grow fruit in a garden.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Looks like you've made a home for yourself here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
You picked a terrible place to put down roots. Why did you leave her?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs back to the... That's about it. Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make a amends. Something about coming back to the town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. You're living off power.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
This is serious. I'm about to cut off or Reed asks you to deliver your power over to him. He rents a generator.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'll consider it. What have you got against the town? A hero to you, maybe.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
You made your point clearly enough. I'll see what I can do. I don't much like throwing that in her face. Don't get me on your side. Let's say I help you. What happened to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I'll consider. Do you think we just trying to spit you? I'm leaving. Spite.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, huh?
Where can I find the power regulator? Any one big enough for a ship? You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about. Where
A whole ship? Like one that flies about the Aether? That's a tall order. I guess the generator that powers Bess? I mean, the cannery. If you turn on the thermal plant like Mr. Thompson wants, we can shut down the generator. Then it'd be safe to yank the regulator.
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about. But
You mean about the mission being too clean?
isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church. Let's get.
I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a machine. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing. It's an idea, not what we live in, but what we strive for. Then why do you want to talk to him? Never been much of a religion.
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Back up. My answer. Yeah, I know what to do now. I'm gonna stay back real quick. I'll be quick. chicken. Oh, kept on disappearing.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Okay, not going that way. Oh my gosh. That would have probably been quicker, but nah, I'm going around. Um, okay. I don't want to attempt it in case I get hurt or killed. Killed. Yep, I'm glad I saved it. Shoot, that sucks. Defend our foes. What? Dang, that sucks. Weird.
Processing.
Ah!
Unexpected. Searching for sanitation and cleanup.
What? What? Okay. I come back here. There we go. No! Wait, she's gone. Can somehow revive you? Man, that sucks. Oh, yes. Okay, good. From the planet. No.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
I don't even have any ammo. Almost no ammo. Plant station or red Raider plant. Space choice. Emerald Grove plant. A space choice property. Master control volume. Plant station or green. I think it should go to the plant station. Now I'm gonna back out this and double check so I don't accidentally take it to the wrong place. Active quest comes now. The power active quest. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna assume the plant station is You wanted me to redirect how? Oh gosh. Gosh darn it. Let me talk to her.
Where are we headed?
And I can't talk to her. Okay. 250. 86. 110. 106. Journal. Stranger in a strange land. Come now, the power works for abandoning the town of Edgeware Reed. Toadstone Edgewater administrator wants to force these districtors to return to the town, shutting off their power. Direct power from the Greensmill plant. You deliver Reed's message, but additional refused to return to Edgewater. Heads to the Guzmill plant and redirect the power. Okay, so we need to direct it to you delivered Reed's message but refused to return to Edgewater. Head to the government power additional. Okay. Dang, that sucks. It didn't even give me an option. Oh well.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
And gosh darn it. I tried to deliver it to them, but guess that doesn't work.
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Incoming!
Great. I'm completely they know completely.
Unexpected.
Ah, freak. Freak. Ah.
System. Investigator unauthorized.
The Vecna. Oh my gosh. Buy weapons. No. Light ammo. Cannot use wall in combat. Gosh darn it. Okay. How much damage? 47. Wait. Damage. 47. 30. 36. 50. 50. Level 3. Level 3. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I held down F, not press. Dang it.
That'll be easy enough.
There we go.
Close beginning. Oh, searching. Fired for searching.
Go away, Phantom!
Oh, there's a person in there.
No, 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 just leave me alone! No, 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 just leave me alone! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Dang, calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not infectious. Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here? How long have you been down?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer. How have you been surviving all this time? What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
Who? You weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You mentioned being an engineer. You've been down here this whole time. How did you not starve?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprouts?
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
You said you were in...
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these machines, you must know a way to stop them, right? Was that before or after you became a psychic tycoon? How long have you been living down here?
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the machines. I made it this far, didn't I? Intimidate. Or you can help me and I won't feed you to the sprite you're called. Alright, never mind.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Machines will follow the behavior of their logic model. Someone tampered with it. Okay, how do we do that? I could do without a jargon. Just tell me what to do.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I wanted to ask you.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How long have you survived all? How have you survived all this?
Jimmy opened the vending machines. That lasted a good... Well, yes, for the uninitiated palate. A true gourmand appreciates the Sprat's complex melange of flavors. Braised.
Alright, let's get going. Ooh.
the Veil?
Uh-huh. Alright, let's see here. What's this? 58 damage. This is 50, so trade that out. 54, 21. Ouch. Ouch.
Unexpected.
Oh, right over here.
Where'd to go? Send the power to Miss McDevitt. What happens to the Veil?
I don't know. Okay. What? Gosh darn it. I don't know where to go. This is barricaded, and I can't get through there. I guess we go all the way over here. Yeah, I didn't get through there. Guess we gotta. Oh, maybe through here. Up here. Yep. last one.
I'm not sure what the is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
I don't know where I'm going. Ah, here we go.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. Reed tells me and Edgewater is going to die without workers. How? The deserters are a community that just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
See your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Glad you did. I like hearing from you. The conversation. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening. Let's go. Let's get going.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Oh, I teleported right up here. Okay. Anything I can get from this room? Return to route. Continue. Continue or return to route. I don't know where this is going. Return to route. Redirect power to Edgewater or reduce power to functional laboratory. Reduce the power to the laboratory. That means there's gonna be a lot more food. Cool. Huh, who knows? They could take over the place. Make it better. I'm going for number 2. Let's get out of here. Oh no, map. Um,
System
level 4, nice. I don't know how to get out of there. Oh, okay, I thought I was stuck. I'm gonna jump out of here. Gonna try at least. What the heck? Leather bow. Yeah. It's gonna be my
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters: plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
not pressing on here. I don't owe you anything. Well, please keep it away.
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Sorry about all this, Brad. What's going to happen to Edgewater moving?
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
Sorry about all this red. Aw, dang. I'm leaving. I'm asleep. Intimidate. Cut off your guards. I don't want to do them leave.
You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
Dang. That sucks. Melee. Definitely gonna get that up. Dude. What the heck? Excuse me. Sorry about that noise. I'm not gonna kill them. Unless they try to kill me. Ooh.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
There's on this spaceship. Nice. Must assume we can go in there and there. And on the sides as well. And ouch.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those deserters left Edgewater behind and keep you from doing this thing. you've never been on a ship before? Why are you telling me this?
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
Yes,
What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours. Are you sure Reed won't mind leaving with me? You just met me. Why would you want to go to space with a stranger? I'm not sure.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Finally, back on the ship.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
engineer 20. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright. Ooh, we can park vehicles in here? I hope so. I'm gonna take a look around real quick. Okay. Still, 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 still. So I'm assuming every single door is sealed.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Hold on, I need to take care of something. Let's get out of here. I kind of want to head to that one place, see what's happening.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Is there a way that we can invite some of them onto the ship? Oh no, wrong place. Oops. Over here, I think. She was, yeah. Ah! It's up further. I'm gonna teleport back to the ship after I check this out.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing. Oh yeah. What are you selling?
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the days that we discussed?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Hold on. Was she actually strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Alright. So, we got some else. I want to try to find her before we depart. 24. Give her that stronger weapon. Character. Now let's go to map, active quest, transport, rec pack, wreckage. Definitely gonna be needing that. Defense. Melee. Perks. Definitely. I'm just gonna head back to the ship. May come back to that. It's police again, if not, oh well.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Yes. I thought it wasn't gonna work. I saw smoke coming out of that.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point. Phoenix. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Alright. Fine, I'll go to a word with the lad. Yeah, no.
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb.
Oh.
You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
I'll put it to good use. Thanks. You mentioned this thing has limitations. People will actually fall for this. Seems very.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do you need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal uniform or something? I'll put it to good thanks. People will actually fall for this. Seems very far-fetched.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. We are heading to for hair. Groundbreaker. We were in period. So we need this place. Huh? About this. Where do we need to head? Need to go to main mission. In order to see the follow colony stand and hibernation, Dr. Wells needs you to travel to Stellar Bay on the terraformed moon of March. Stellar Bay. Okay. Huh? Transforming moon of March. Martian is interdeacted by Holocon holding corporate boards, so they have to pursue a nuki nav key through uniform. Okay, channels. So, how do I get there? It's passage to anywhere. In order to receive the following from this strange, Dr. Rose needs to travel to Stellar Bay on the terraformed moon. Toggle interaction quest. Warning, dangerous landing pod. Okay.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Put him on the screen.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
I'm going to fight my way overland to Stellar Bay. Don't tell me what. Tell me what. This is a mistake. ADA, get me out of.
You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Just tell me what to do. You sound like you've been to Monarch. Can't you just send him a message?
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Where should I start? A hotbed of political activity.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone, not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd.
Yeah, sounds like a bunch of nonsense. What was that? Seems interesting. I'd like to hear more.
I am inclined to agree with your assessment, by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do so.
I want to ask about something else. Somewhere else. I want to ask about somewhere else. Let's talk about something else. I'll be back.
How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to learn more about the...
What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? I request you do not wake me when I am sleeping upon your return.
Wow, we can have up to 6 people. Think. Oh, frick. I'll be right back. Apologize. And sorry, my food's about done. I hope you guys enjoy this video. This stream, I plan on continuing. But thank you for watching.